Today we're going to study Franz Marc, a German artist who loved to paint animals in many colors. We're going to look specifically at his horse. We're going to start by drawing our own horse with oil pastel. Sometimes when I start a project, I will put a little pastel on my finger and make like a practice line, and I want a nice diagonal line across my paper. I do this because if it's an incorrect line, it's much easier to paint over than a dark line. Now I'm going to curve that. It looks like a big letter J. Now I'm just going to bump in a little bit and carry my line over. I'll cross him and make his snout and an upside down V for his ear. Now I'm going to make my horse's eye. In your learning guide, you have many different ways to make the eye, so you'll pick what you like. Then I'm using almost teardrop shapes to build my horse's mane. This is the hair that goes down his back. We're only making our horse's face and the beginning of his neck. So from there, you'll just make a line that goes to the edge. If you want to turn your horse into a unicorn, you just add a horn as your last step. Now I'm going to add color. We're going to be using chalk pastel and something called Stay Flow. Stay Flow feels absolutely disgusting, but it does really cool things to pastels. So what you do is you color with the pastel. You fill in different areas with different colors. Then, whenever you're at a little stopping point, you dip your finger into the Stay Flow, and then you blend the color area. You do not want to smear all the colors together. If you do this, your paper will look really messy. So I'm just going to keep working that way. I'll color a little bit, then dip my finger in the Stay Flow and smear it within the shape. Now I'm going to re-outline my horse very carefully. You want to go exactly over your original lines and make a nice, bold, dark line. This creates contrast. Contrast is something we want in this lesson. Now I'm going to use tempera cake to fill in around my horse. I use water to wake up the tempera cake. So I dip in the water, swirl in the paint, and then spread it across my paper. I am never ever scrubbing my paper. It's a very gentle motion. I'm only painting an area one time. If you paint the same spot repeatedly, your paper will rip and you don't want that. Then I simply continue this process to fill my background. And I have a beautiful Franz Marc inspired horse. It's bright, it has contrast, and a variety of colors.